I love a good story, don't you? They give us insight into where we've been and can help us to understand where we're going. I'm Christopher Henze, a film director, and I'd like to welcome you to the show Signals Within the Noise. Yeah, that's me on the bike. Think of Signals Within the Noise as a travel show, where instead of going to a place, we visit an idea. And our destination is the common ground that binds humanity, our stories. Okay, you've probably guessed what today's show is about. Yep, a lifetime love of cycling. We'll visit a famous East Coast race, spend time with thousands of friends on a group ride, and talk with others about their love of cycling. Stay tuned. Like many of us, I loved the spirit of freedom, speed, and adventure the first time I rode down the block from my parents' field of view. But I'd have to say I think I enjoyed fast the most. In my younger, skinnier days, I raced in the New York City area as an entry-level amateur. Beginning our journey, I watched my friend John Eustace and his crew set up for the grueling Bucks County Classic race.
How long is the course?
1.3 miles.
How many turns?
8.
Ha!
It's long straightaways.
First, let's meet some pure recreational riders. They're about to ride 62 miles in 50-degree rain for fun.
That's what we're doing.
Singing in the rain.
No one wants to hear that. No one. No one.
Singing in the rain.
That's all I know.
I'm happy again.
Chris Henze, the grand man of the cinematic world. Yes, we're getting ready for our first event, which is starting in 4 minutes. So it's going to be a quick interview. But it's low-key, it's a cyclosportive.
In a cyclosportive, cyclists ride the race course of the pros. It can be a grueling test of one's abilities, but those who finish can feel great pride in their accomplishment. Anybody watching who's done one knows what I'm saying.
Finest towns for riding as the cyclosportive officially gets underway.
With that ride started, I figured I'd take a walk around and meet some people.
Okay, so there's cookies there. We're going to have to make sure we visit back.
We're Doylestown Health, and we're here sponsoring the women's race.
Oh, cool.
So this is our 5th year sponsoring the women's portion.
Yep. What do you think about cycling in general?
I love cycling. I think we all love cycling.
Yeah.
And it totally embodies the health lifestyle. So to kind of make that connection by the community to the bike race, it just works so well.
Someone should have wore a jacket.
Somebody should have brought a jacket, right? And my problem is, I had my hands on a jacket, and then I got distracted. It's kind of embarrassing. I got distracted by my cat.
Okay.
Right? And then I took
But you're
my
man
hands,
enough to admit it, so that's all good.
Yeah, maybe that's my problem. I don't know. But, and then forgot it. But now I'm walking around whining, looking for a heater.
Well, all I can provide you is tent walls.
Is it brownie? And a brownie?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, they're actually left over from last night.
So I'm doing this because it's an obligation. I'm not doing this because if there's any real enjoyment out of it. Right. This is the way to watch a bike race, huh?
Next up, maybe some of the most hardcore racers.
So we're at the Bucks County Classic. We're about to have the race happen between the kids. It's going to be a fierce battle. Let's see what happens.
I think the firemen won. Now, the women's race. Those are some rockin' strong legs. I wish mine were like that.
You know, we're still going to be out here racing hard and safe, hopefully. And
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Women's
very
racing is
exciting.
amazing, so it's
Yeah.
a beautiful bicycle.
Thank you.
Meet Laura Van Gilder. She's the Masters Cyclocross World Champion. She'll race against 6-time National Criterium champion Tina Pick and relative newcomer Lily Williams against 50 other strong women for 40 kilometers in these conditions.
3, 2, 1, and they are taking over the streets of Doylestown in the Thompson Bucks County Classic.
Superman is her team. Williams on.
The start pedal hard. And contest looks extremely in good form right now. Highest Berman Superman.
3 laps to go. On the point right now. Number 103, Carolyn Barr of IS4 in Australia, trying to bring back the lead. And her teammates are
Pro-Women Champion, Lily.
Congratulations, Lily. What a great race. But now I'm too cold and wet to stay. I look forward to next year. The beautiful scenery evokes memories of many rides. I enjoy the fact that just a few minutes and miles ago, I was dodging cars on crowded streets. Riding allows me to shed the angular world of the city and nestle within the natural one, a world less about straight lines and more about circles, glides, and contemplation. We power bicycles in circles, the most efficient way we can move. Maybe some of the magic for me lives in the fact that we can never define a circle with angles. It is impossible to square a circle. That changes the way I think, and I love it. I also love the way I can cover ground and find new and interesting places, like this one. About 20 miles north of Manhattan, or just about a nice training ride, is a welcome respite for hungry riders. The market and filling station takes its place on the famous training route 9W. I sat down with a coffee and a talk with its owner, Steve Galenis.
I had a bicycle. That was my main vehicle. The attraction to my wife was a bicycle. Used to cycle past this building.
When it was a gas station, right?
Yeah, when it was a gas station, you know. I just want to do a very good burger place. Burgers, hot dogs, french fries, and beer. So that's where this started.
Well, we come here
Right.
because we love the burgers. So home run.
So the burger thing, you know, and we just went at it for 6 months, and we cooked it, we charcoaled, we flat topped it, we did so many things, and then we mixed everything, and we came up with brisket short with a hanger stick.
I even take that. Oh wow! Wow!
You don't destroy the burger by pressing the knife into the bread.
Well, here's wow. All right, you win.
How's that for a world number?
What kind of advice would you give somebody?
Let me tell you what, if I knew what was going to happen tomorrow in my life, it wouldn't be a life worth living for me. It's the same thing when you're on 2 wheels. It is so instantaneous, whatever's happening. It is just coming by so fast. And, you know, people ask me, like, you're not afraid to die? I said, no, I'm terrified not to live. You know, that's what it is.
So 12 miles per hour. That's 1,200 feet of climbing.
Not bad.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, I thought it was more grand. Okay.
This is Michaela. This is Ken.
Yeah, we've met. Hi, Michaela.
Right on.
So I have no idea what this is about.
I'll tell you real quick.
But sometimes that's better.
Yeah, well,
So-
I don't either. So
I actually did know what I wanted to talk about with Ken Podzipa. That place I dropped my bike was after I finished the Twin Lights group ride on the Jersey Shore. Ken leads a great organization, Bike New York, that puts it on, plus an event which should be on everybody's bucket list. The largest group ride in the world, the New York City 5-Borough Bike Tour.
Well, Twin Lights is one of our regional rides. So it's, it ranges from 15 miles to 100 miles, depending on your level. It's a ride through the coast of New Jersey. It's beautiful. You're riding with 3,400 other people, and it's just a really great feel-good event. There's a festival at the end. There's wonderful rest stops, and it's really just a fun, feel-good ride. I'm the president and CEO of Bike New York. My job is to help transform lives of New Yorkers so that they live better, healthier, more productive lives through cycling.
Hey! Number one is the camaraderie. There's a million people here and everybody's friendly and you chit-chat, and it's just great to be out with other people, especially on a beautiful day.
Wow, yeah, right?
Life is filled with ups and downs. So it's the rush of the downhill.
Right?
The rush of the downhill that gives you the stamina and the desire to go uphill so that you can have another downhill.
Ultimately, to me, riding does feel like magic. When we measure how effectively we move ourselves compared to other animals like salmon or condors, we don't do very well. But when we combine our mind, body, and spirit to create a bicycle, our efficiency of locomotion literally goes off the chart. It's that combination of mind, body, and spirit combined with community that gives me faith that even in times of great difficulty and challenge, we can rise above and we can find ways to create the unexpected. Some would call that magical. As most of us, I was more willing to go there as a kid, to accept magic as real, and now as an adult I feel lucky to have rediscovered some of that magic while riding my bike. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button to get notified when we post a new video, and see where Signals Within the Noise will travel to next. Or leave a comment with ideas of what you'd like to explore. See you on the road. Tailwinds.